What questions do Battlestar Galactica fans want answered? And how did two of its stars approach the final episodes? I'm Erin Fox, and we're up close with Mary McDonnell and Edward James Olmos. How do you guys feel about the end of the show?
I think we're collectively devastated. We're all in different stages of letting go and grieving, which is something we were talking about earlier. I finished in July. Eddie's still working on the movie, so he's still in it. And we all have sort of different stages. But now that we're promoting again for the final episodes, it's all sort of coming back up, and it's a wonderful feeling to get attached to it and carry it out.
Yeah, how about you, Eddie?
No, I totally agree. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. It's the one family I didn't want to see, separate. It was once in a lifetime. I've been doing this a long time, and I have to say, of all the shows that I've been, whether it be feature films or television or theater, nothing quite compares to this. And it was wonderful, and it was all, everybody really enjoyed it. And I think that the fans in these last episodes are going to be very happy. Sad. Probably the saddest moments we've ever had on.
Definitely sad. So, this season we find out very early on who the last Cylon is, but many of your castmates have told me that's not the point of this season. That's a part of the season, but there's so much else that's going on. That's just a tiny little part of it. So, what do you think is the most important question people are missing? What do you think people want answered most?
Well, I think that they need to have that answered because we've been nurturing that question in them for a very long time.
And what it means
and what
to be that person.
What does it mean? But I think it seems to me the thing that the fans need to know finally is, what's the point? That's what I needed to know when.
Why did we do this?
When I started to read the last episodes, that was the energy with which I engaged with these scripts, which is, okay, now, what is the point? And when I started to read the point, I was absolutely astonished and quite humbled.
Yeah.
It's very, very humbling.
And beyond the theme of it, it's also of the end and the point of that. It's probably also very character-driven and based on the relationships you formed and wanting those to come to fruition, right?
Yes, and they do to a certain extent. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of things that move forward for people. But the bigger ideas about life are addressed so broadly and profoundly by the end of this, don't you think? I mean, just...
Very much so.
It's
Very
a sociologist's dream.
Yeah, very rewarding. It's. I think people will find it difficult, very honest, and very difficult to watch because it is the end of an incredible journey, and it does end.
Yeah.
It really ends.